The Advocating Hour is back as of next week, week 15, on Tuesday. The COMiXcon forecast comes to 9 p.m. That'll be all of about a 3-minute show giving you all the things coming up on the weekend. So make sure you get us where you're going to be by Monday, if not Tuesday mornings. And remember, you know where you're going to go weeks in advance. So let us know weeks in advance as well. On Wednesdays, we'll have BACKERPAUSE. We'll either have the new now crowdfunding Kickstarter and Indiegogo, plus any other platform that comes to be, in a New York Minute. And once a month, we'll have a bigger BACKERPAUSE show. From now till the fall, we're testing this out to give you original content, and the show doesn't look like a repeat. Once a month, we'll get creators to come together and play BACKERPAUSE. And on Thursdays, we're going to put it all together, all of our TikTok and Facebook reels, and we're going to give you the Comics Newswire in 10 minutes or less. This shows, as a matter of fact, all of these shows are brought to you by comicbookadvocates.com, where the love of comics come first. And it is hoster, apparently it's not hosted, but it's hoisted by me, Mr. Anderson, always with the little accidental typos, but you get the idea of the schedule. So let's get on with the show. Here's a great way to support Ukrainian artists who are literally under fire. You can go to this Patreon page, The Will Production, and help support them as they make comics even while rockets go above their head, or hopefully far away from them as well. This is a great way to support creators who are being affected by an unhuman and unfathomable and ridiculous war. So support these creators today. And you can find this at comicbookadvocates.com if you need help with a link, or just look up their name right there on the Patreon platform.
So you say you've always wanted to be in a comic book, but you didn't know how? I'm going to give you 4 chances to be in my new book, Green Zone, which is going to launch tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So check it out. You could be one of the background characters in Green Zone's first issue. The first chance is to be the first backer, because the first backer gets their pick of spots. The second way is to simply back the project, because I'm going to pick one lucky backer to win. And that third chance, back it and share it, because I'm going to pick one person that shared it. They're going to win. And chance.
Time is almost up for the award-winning Moby Dick. It's on Kickstarter right now. Find the link to it at BACKERPAUSE.com and see the nightmare of Moby Dick's zombie-ish return to the waters. ComicBookAdvocates.com, where the love of comics comes first, gives you the Comic-Con forecast, week 14, a PA showdown. It all starts off with Chris Mad going to Fan Expo in Philadelphia, April 8th through the 10th. Jessica is going to Gem State on the 9th in Idaho. Shark of War guy Ben Lacey's going to South Carolina Comic-Con on the 9th and the 10th. He's on Kickstarter right now with Shark of War. And Robert Molitari's also on Kickstarter with Nightwolf, and he'll be with the Lone Wolf Comics at table K11 and 12. This is the 8th through the 10th in Steel City Comic-Con in Monroeville, maybe, Pennsylvania. Okay, we're going to get you as many events as we can now from the convention scene. If we don't get them all, go to comicadvocates.com. On the 10th, Las Vegas, we'll have the Las Vegas Comic Convention. Wicked Comics is going on in Boston, Massachusetts on the 9th. Scottsdale, Arizona on the 9th. So is Jeffersontown in Kentucky on the 9th. This is part 2 for the Comic-Con forecast. Hit that link above, find it, or go to comicadvocates.com for the full list. Here we go. On the 9th, in Illinois will be the RaiderCon. Then in Delaware will be the Mid-State Comic-Con. Jefferson, Kentucky will have the Louisville Comic-Con Toy and Convention. Cedar Falls will have the RedCon. And Philadelphia has the Fan Expo. Some pictures from WonderCon from our boy Mike Seeley. And this week's featured comic store is Hero Trader. And they're actually having an event in Charlotte Harbor Event and Convention Center on the 6th. An amazing event, an amazing comic book store here in Fort Myers, Florida. As a matter of fact, that's where I take Jax to get his and my comic books. And if he's been a really good boy, he gets a collectible. If you want your comic book store, local comic book store featured, it's right here on our list. How do you get here? That's easy. Go to COMICadvocates.com and then click that link and tell me about your local comic book store. Coming soon to Kickstarter, The Desire Index. It's the next chapter of the Barbara Unleashed franchise and will be the first official release of the COMiX Unleashed imprint, where comics creations come to misbehave and push boundaries. Go to Anderson Online, that's ANDERSIN.ONLINE, for more information. As soon as you see it go up there, that's your time to subscribe to get notified. You're not going to want to miss this. It's for newbies and couples to get to know each other in the very beginning of the dynamic of the power exchange dance. All the things I can say here on the Clock app. It's time for the Comics Newswire and a New York Minute. This is for week 14. Go to COMIXnewsWire.com for all the stories. Don't forget to check out BACKERPAUSE and the Comic-Con forecast for week 14. And now on to the headlines. The Desire Index is coming to Kickstarter soon. It's going to be able to help you and new play partners get to know each other better. Moby Dick has almost ended its reign over Kickstarter. Check it out before time runs out. Remember, it was the crowdfunder of last year. Coming off the Twitter feed we have from our Facebook group, The Godlings now has an online store. Super Earth Comics Group has Kid Chaos to sell. Get that variant piece of art if you back White Ash and Nightwolf. It's the awards winner's circle this April 13th. See who won. I mean, literally, see them on the screen. We have a way for you to support Ukrainian creators. Click the link at comicbookadvocates.com for more. And check out all the other stories we have by going to comicsnewswire.com and pick this week. It's time for BACKERPAUSE for week 14 of 2022, which proves it might not be safe to go to the water, but it is safe to be entertained on Kickstarter. You can find Lady Death on Kickstarter right now, and you can find out the link to it at BACKERPAUSE.com. The award-winning Moby Dick comes to an end on Kickstarter. Get all of it, the incomplete series, now on Kickstarter. Shark of War, get that cover. It looks amazing. It's running out, though. Ends on the 9th. The Immortal Era still has some life on Kickstarter, but don't wait too long. You'll miss out. Dopeness warning. Not only is Nightwolf 1 through 6 now on Kickstarter, but if you back that and White Ash, you get that amazing picture from Carlos Herrera. Speaking of amazing, Fish Lee's Green Zone is on Kickstarter now. Tales of Tesla is now on Indiegogo. Make sure to back White Ash to get that amazing offer. Don't forget to pick up issue 3 or 1 through 3 of Sacrifice. The Spectrum now on Kickstarter. And got him, the Boss Demon. This week, BACKERPAUSE was so busy we needed an overtime video. So here we go. Trolls Exposed, our last campaign of the day, is now on Indiegogo. Here's what's coming soon. We have Cold-Blooded 2. There's an Alien in My Toilet, issue number 2. And our comic book store to focus on and to go check out is here in Fort Myers. It's Hero Trader. This is where I take my son, Jax, to get his comic books. It's a really cool place. Check it out. Look it up on Facebook. They have some great events, including, I hear, this guy right here, Mike Seeley, who just got back from WonderCon, will be doing a signing soon. So go check it out. The awards wrap up and Winner's Circle will happen on the 13th. That's next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Come out to the Independent Comic Creator Awards on Facebook to see the live feed or check out our YouTube channel. We'll see you back here 9 p.m. next Thursday to discuss all the happenings in the comic book industry within 10 minutes. Welcome back to the 9 p.m. Advocating Hour.